He is within 3 meters of you, and you guys are close to each other. So I'm going to move you right here. Oh, I also need to move this thing up. So layer, token layer. There we go. All right. So this is now the beginning of an encounter. If you want, you could roll initiative, but you technically already have weapons in your hands from the beginning. There's not much you can gain from it, I think. So, hero's turn. What are you going to do?
Is there an obvious escape route?
There is, in fact, a window.
What,
He is blocking the door.
is there a balcony, windowsill, ledge? I mean, we did see the outside of the building, so
There was a ledge outside the building, but there isn't exactly a balcony unless you were coming from the den. You might be able to make it from the window to the balcony with a jump, but you also still have to get out the window.
all right. I go to James and I'm like, let's GT the F out of here. And I make a dash towards not in the mechanical sense, but I make it to the window and I'm gonna try to jump to the balcony.
All right, so you head to the window, open it up, and you are going to balance on the ledge.
Okay. Is that an athletics thing?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me body speed athletics.
Oh.
All right, with 1, you are at the window, but you have not making the jump yet. You are on the outside, however. So at least he cannot quite so easily get at you with that knife.
Okay.
I
Is that
follow
all-
her.
All
That's all I
right,
can do.
James. You don't have to stop and open a window at all. You can go ahead and just go on out. You could even make the jump right now. Would you like to roll body speed and athletics?
Yes.
Ah, bastard.
There you go. With 2 and with the window out of the way, you can go ahead and just straight up make the leap, and you are in fact on the balcony outside the den now.
Come on, I'll catch you.
Do you want to take a leap of faith into James Scream's arms?
Absolutely.
James, throw me body athletics.
Do you want me to roll? Or do you want James to roll?
I just want James to roll. Okay, yeah, 1 body. He catches you. And you can hear cackling coming from the other room. It's like, don't just suicide on my account. And you can hear his footsteps. He is going to go ahead. We're going to reverse this. He is at short, so he's going to have to try to make it to you. He is going to have to burn rubber to get there. So I'm going to roll body speed. And he gets 1 success. He is now inside the den, looking in the center of it, looking at you through the door, which is covered in glass. You are still on the outside on the balcony.
Okay,
And he is waving his knife at you.
All right, from the balcony, is there a way to get down to the ground floor?
Jumping.
All right, but besides that, is there an obvious storm drain, bush,
Vines.
decorative
All right, give
vine
me
wall?
a mind observation to find something that is actually sturdy enough for your weight.
Whew.
Oh, you see it immediately. This large metal banister, just an absolutely pointless attachment to the side of this turret that serves almost no architectural purpose except to highlight how out of place it is, would actually completely hold both of your weights.
All right, that's where I grab James by the shoulder and we make it to the banister.
All right, the 2 of you go ahead and slide straight down the side of it. And you are now in the front yard.
All right, let's get out of here. I guess we'll have to hop the fence again.
That is true. You will have to hop the fence, and you can see him from the balcony, readying a shot. He is going to go ahead and try to sling you from here.
Here's a gun.
No, he has a little leather band, and he's putting a
Ooh,
rock into it.
slingshot. Okay, I have
Body
evasion.
speed mind. Wait. Oh, body speed shooting. I wrote that down wrong. Oops, I'm a dummy. Body speed shooting. There we go. This is going to be 2 successes over at Hugo, at
Do I have to-
Zamek. So,
All right, so
I would like you to choose your form of defense, which is probably to dodge.
right. So do I roll an evasion or do I just roll this dodge thing?
Uh,
Hey,
dodge,
dodge
is your
roll is
evasion.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
speed
yeah,
evasion.
it's dodge.
and is he at range?
Yes, he is. He is actually probably at medium range, so I'm going to roll, first of all, his d12 because you're panicked, and then a d12 that he is versing for range.
Yeah.
Okay, he's he's doing okay. So let's see. Your highest die there is a 6. He has a 6, a
6.
5, and a 12. So that is 1 success on you for 2 damage. You can roll
Oh.
body endurance to soak it.
Body endurance.
What kind of outfit do you wear, Zamek?
That is an interesting. I think I was wearing my drifter outfit.
So a rough outfit, then, I think.
Is it a rough outfit? I'm trying to remember. Let me see if
I'm
I wrote it.
reasonably certain. So you can also add a d8 for wearing your rough outfit.
Awesome. Okay. And you said endurance, right?
Yes, body endurance.
And then an extra, what you said, the extra D8?
Yes.
No.
All right, you soak it down to 1, but you still have to absorb 1 more point of damage.
One more point of damage. I could take winded. What does winded condition do to me?
Winded means that you just need to catch your breath. It is actually perfect because it recharges very quickly.
Then that's what I'll do. I'll take a winded soak.
There you go. The wind is knocked out of you as a rock barrels straight into your side. A bit of the impact is absorbed by the leathers of your jacket, but it leaves you straining just a little bit. The 2 of you must now mount the wall. It's going to be body speed athletics again. Zamek, are you going to do the same thing as last time, where you hold out your hand for
Yep.
James?
We'll do
Alright,
the same.
James, go ahead and do it with an extra d8.
Just a minute.
It almost looks like you're in the clear, and you are in the clear and over the gate, and you are out. And you can hear a voice calling out to you from the house, bye-bye.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Way later, as we hop in the truck and drive off.
So how do we get rid of panic again?
You are now out of the line of sight of the thing that has caused you panic, so it is now gone.
And your panic soak recharges.
It's like okay. Did I just see a kid in a goblin mask?
He goes, at this point, we can't be sure of anything. And I go, I hope you still have that address, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's go see Claudia.
All right, back to the mansion it is.
All right, so me and James come in. I'm assuming that Claudia and Dante are sitting at the whatever study.
Yeah, they're back at the mansion. They finished their business. Dante is looking over a freshly cleaned coat.
As soon as I walk in, I immediately walk over to the canters of alcohol, and I just fix myself a drink, and I just down one real quickly, and then I fix one, and I give it to James.
Thank you. I just take a shot. We had
Oh,
an encounter, but we were able to get something.
you're awfully bold with other people's alcohol. There's a prohibition going on.
Yeah, right. Okay. Let's take another shot.
Definitely not going to question. You just have it.
So
Yeah,
the two of you were beaten up by Dobby the house elf.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, we were not beaten up. We escaped with our lives intact.
Should have
Maybe
given
with
him a
little
sock.
maybe with a little less honor, but we came out unscathed and with some information. So we run down the whole thing. The place is abandoned. Something weird's going on the second floor. Might have been looking through things because now the slashing of the furniture might just be in him like looking inside places looking for things. But we found an address taped under a drawer. James, give him the skinny.
okay, and I give them the address.
I'll
Give
get
them the
out.
address.
Yeah, I'll get out the phone book with the map in it, and we'll look up where this address is.
All right. It does not take a whole lot of effort. It is within the city, of course. And it is a downtown address, and it appears to point to an apartment complex.
So, did any of you guys sell back your? Sorry, did any of you guys keep your local area knowledge?
Of Eastwood?
Nope. Okay.
Of where?
This is Tracoga downtown.
Yeah, nobody knows. I mean, we're locals, but I don't think we have inside knowledge or local knowledge of.
No.
I never had of Tracoga, so
Yeah,
Well, I'm a Tragoga native, so maybe but I don't have it on. I didn't put it.
yeah, no, you. It's only if you earned it from a. You've been selling those back like.
It's free
So.
XP. It's free real.
well,
Free
the
XP.
only local knowledge I have is Eastwood and Willow Springs. I never had Tracoga, so
Okay, right. You're not from
Same
here,
here.
which is hilarious. Okay. Well, it's an apartment complex. It was taped to the bottom of a drawer. Important information. Plus, also, the house isn't abandoned. Some guy tried to kick your sorry butts.
And he was looking for whatever this was, because as soon as we found it, he was about to attack us to take it from
Yeah.
us.
So you say it was smooth and like had no fur or feathers or anything? Ugh, how creepy is that?
Yeah. Ugh, but he did have pointy ears.
You mean like
See, that's at least normal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's normal.
Well, I thought he was like an Egyptian Sphinx cat or something.
He did have a muzzle though.
No, and it also depends on the allegory. You know how
And you're totally right. He does look like Hobby the house elf.
yeah, well, you guys know how like zombie movies they never have like zombie lore in them. So we might not have brownie lore in this world because brownies were like a popular thing in like 1900s. They were like
I
Smurfs.
imagine there's like a culture of house spirits. That's just like a kind of normal cultural thing.
Yeah, so like basically you're saying like a troll or an elf beat the crap out of you guys.
At
Like I
least
said, I wouldn't say he beat the crap. But he scared the shit out
for
of
all I
us.
know, it could have been a midget in the mask.
You know why their hats are red, right?
To hide the blood.
No, they dip them in the blood of their victims.
I well aware of those stories.
Huh. Well, this is weird. Well,
Really, I had to look up. I had to look up the knowledge to see what their emulate.
well, that's an exciting story. Maybe we should go check out this apartment. You think that lump on your head's gonna heal? The ice pack.
Yeah, eventually. Ugh.
Just
All
to
right.
try.
So the four of you are
Okay,
going to load
here's
up.
where I have to pause and ask, Mr. Green, did you get a photo of it?
I was so panicked at the time, I forgot.
Yeah, let's just say we were a bit
I
more
always
busy
feel
with
bad.
saving our lives.
For making fun of the debunker. It's like, we saw something weird. Did you take a picture of it?
We took a picture, but it turned out to just be a bear.
Well, let's go. This is so weird. So the house is abandoned, but also ransacked. By the way, it now belongs to me.
Wait, what?
What?
We met the lawyer's office, and apparently Mr. Breakstone has willed the estate to me, and has apparently...
So we didn't have to break into this building and possibly risk our lives?
No, I'm
what you're
very
saying?
grateful that you did that, because whatever fate, you spared me from being attacked. Horrible monster. I'm going to
Oh,
clasp my
how
hand.
very considerate of you to think of how we might have.
I don't know what would have happened to me if I had to encounter the creature myself.
Okay, let's just go find this apartment. And I'm still rubbing my side.
And I'm still rubbing my head.
Quickly! To the truck.
And I'm still rubbing my coat.
Alright.
They did excellent work.
They really did.
Did they manage to get that grass stain out?
It does mean that I'm concerned that whatever Mr. Breakstone and Chikovec up and fair. Well, I normally wouldn't believe in such things as, foo-for-all spookery, but we've had too many encounters together to disbelieve.
Alright, you guys are ready. You are heading downtown, I believe.
The only transportation we have is the truck.
The
In a
Dante the
truck, the least
Magnificent.
conspicuous thing.
The Dante the Magnificent. The original, sorry. Dante the original. I don't know why I keep calling you Magnificent. It just seems to
Yeah, he's not
roll better off the tongue.
magnificent.
Dante the original truck.
The problem is I could fix that problem, but the problem is that you're the problem.
We shouldn't be driving around in a truck that says Dante on the side of it. What about we'll take the other truck.
Fine, we'll take the other truck. That one's just been painted nondescript
All
color.
right. And I'm dressing up for stealth. Are you guys
Right.
ready for trouble? Are you heavy?
I weigh
guess
about
still have
normal.
I guess the poker and the shovel are still inside the car, and we just take it with us.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
We,
It's about 10 to 11 in the morning at this point. Oh, were you going to say something, EH?
No.
Okay.
wait,
Yeah.
it's only 11 o'clock?
Yeah. It's just been the morning. You guys
Oh,
met
wow,
for
we made
breakfast.
We made record time. Sure, I guess first we'll have lunch and then we'll go.
All right, you
We're
guys
ve-
go
we're
have a bit
very-
of lunch and roll around at around 1 o'clock then.
We're a very, very productive Scooby-Doo group.
That's true, and after being scared witless, you take the truck that doesn't have Dante's name emblazoned upon it and head downtown. You have to take a couple of rough turns and slow down for some of the far too narrow streets, but you do come across the address. You stop a little bit away, and you kind of try to make out what the building is like. From here, it definitely seems like one of the older buildings, and you can see that it doesn't even have the telephone lines extending to it. A few of the windows seem like they're broken, and a couple even seem completely boarded up. But very apparent in one of the alleyways close to the building is a car. A very nice looking car.
Well, that sticks out.
It's sort of tucked away, but it is obvious as you pass by and get closer.
All right, we parked the car someplace, I guess around the corner or something like that. And I guess we walk up to the fancy car.
Well, okay, so the fancy car is right around the corner. You come across the alleyway door here, and just past it is this parked car. It definitely looks like a very fancy model. And it still looks in very good condition, too.
Does it look like it's been here for a while? Is there dust on the hood? Does it feel warm? I put my hand on
It
the...
doesn't match any of the cars we've seen before, like at the
At the warehouse.
No, it doesn't, but Claudia, you sort of recognize this car. This is one of William's.
Well, it's the kind of car, yeah, William
It's the
Breakstone's
kind of
parents
car
used to
William
drive.
would drive.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, am I gonna be stealing another car today?
No. Please no.
No, because you own this car, so technically it's not theft.
No, Claudia owns this car. I don't need another car in the driveway.
Actually, I don't actually own any cars.
Well, don't you own all this property?
Well, now you do.
No,
You own
no,
this
we're in
guy's.
I own the Breakstone estate. This is a random apartment building in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
It's good,
sorry.
but it's quite possible that this vehicle was owned by William Blakestone, which makes it part of his estate, which you now own. So, do you want a car?
We don't know if it's William Breakstone's though, so let's not steal any.
Also, can I go ham for a second?
What you gonna do?
I want to use mesmerism first. Which is fine, that's fine. I want to cloud the mind so that I just go invisible to all minds around me. So that I can then wander up to here and then use ESP. So I say going ham because I don't like using these abilities all that much, so.
That's fair.
4, which is enough for clear senses so that I can detect what's behind the door.
Oh, was that your magic die?
Yeah. Oh, well, now it goes down by 1, so now it's a D4. Now it's even riskier. This is why I don't like going ham.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. But you go ahead and get a clear view of what is behind the door, and you see a dingy wooden hallway.
Also, for the purposes of this, all hidden characters within medium range of me must roll will and deceit, or their positions are immediately revealed.
Does this count people who aren't necessarily hiding, or you just know where
I will
people
just
are?
copy and paste the text, and you can make of it what you will.
Yeah, you can just have them like roll to see if they still say.
30 is not actually that far.
Because it's for the rest of the scene. I can perceive the physical world without hindrance.
Yeah, a hidden character is one he can't actually see, so that would be.
I cannot be blindsided either.
So, will and deceit, and they are rolling against a 6 here. So, I'm going to go ahead and make a collective roll for everybody here. For some interesting ones, and for an important one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and reveal a few things for you.
Yeah, is it RSEC or?
Sorry, what are you saying, Raph?
In Roll20, it's possible to roll in secret.
Yeah, he could have, but he didn't.
I just decided to. It doesn't matter. I'm just doing some quick rolls.
Great. So Dante turns invisible, reveals the place is full of bad guys.
Well, see, I did that before you guys rounded the corner, because in the case that we were trying to be stealthy, I wanted to do all this and then come back, but I guess I didn't say that out loud, so that's my fault, I guess.
All right. So,
Dante's
Dante,
gone. Yeah.
your vision of the world fades in and out towards multiple locations, and you can see, first of all, someone you recognize from a photo that fell out of the journal, and he is polishing a Tommy gun in a small room. The room itself appears to be heavily locked. You see a number of other people, some of which are simply, 1 second. Roll20, please.
Yeah, this is like Batman Detective Vision. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Well, polishing a Tommy gun.
You see a couple people who happen to just be idling around, minding their own business and getting some rest. Towards the front door, you actually see someone seeming to almost try to pay attention in between looking at a light novel in his hands. In another room, you see a group of people playing cards around a table, and you can hear the music both in your present ears and in your mind's eye. And of course, you see, in one last room, William Breakstone. You recognize from the photo itself, slaving away at a desk over numerous papers, with another figure hunched over him, watching.
Now I have a rather stupid question to ask you. Glenn Fields here. You said he's cleaning a Tommy gun? Or he's just holding a
Yes.
Tommy gun?
He is cleaning it.
Alright. Does it seem loaded?
You cannot foresee.
Well, I mean, I can see the other sides of playing cards. I don't know if I can see if there's bullets in a Tommy gun.
You don't get a bullet count, but he's cleaning it, and cleaning it normally involves having taken it apart to some degree.
Okay, so it's taken apart then. Sorry. To not be that guy anymore. The thought that I was having in my head, you guys, is I was going to use psychokinesis to pull the trigger on a gun that one of these guys is messing with to see if, I don't know, shoot one another, shoot themselves, that sort of thing.
Well,
Wow,
if he's
terrible
cleaning the
person.
gun, eventually he's going to put it all back together again. So within a few minutes, it should be as fully assembled.
Right, and to be
he can
fair,
do that.
Glenn and whoever's in the room with him aren't exactly that hidden because they're in rooms with windows.
The windows that are right here that are gray, including this locked door, appear to be slightly barricaded.
Oh, okay.
The windows themselves are boarded up, and you cannot see through them easily at all, even if you press your face up against it. It is wood.
Okay.
However, because you have the power of ESP, you care not for these mortal difficulties.
Anyway, so those are just the thoughts in my head.
Well, boss, if you want to stay.
You
in
can't
the
see me.
entrance- Okay, fine.
Yeah, you haven't even told
Yeah.
anyone yet.
Dante just disappeared. He was here a minute ago.
Yeah, you guys kind of shrug your shoulders, don't think about it. What are you guys doing?
I say the things I just said were things I'm sharing with you guys out of character because I don't want to be the guy who's just out doing things by himself.
Well,
Mhm.
you can talk to us. You're like the shadow.
Right, but the ESP thing for no, I'm sorry, the mesmerism thing says if I do obvious stuff, I might break my own invisibility.
Right. Well, yeah, but you can also, like I said, shadow power. Goofy boy.
Yeah, I thought about writing a note and just dropping a note
Yeah.
at your feet, but
You just scribble a note and pass it to me.
at the same
No,
time, that's an obvious thing, and it's break the invisibility.
Yeah, don't read it like I'm fond of telling people. Be nice.
Raph,
It's
you
literally the shadow power.
do you
can speak-
remember 6 years ago when we had a debate about not having a mental voice because
This-
of flavor text?
I'm gonna keep repeating. This is literally the shadow. If you've ever seen or read the shadow stories, it works exactly the same. You can talk to us if you want to.
You could literally be talking from the shadows. We just hear a disembodied
Yes,
voice, and we'd be like, "Where the fuck? Where the fuck
Yeah,
is that
I'm gonna
coming
GM
from?"
rule it. You don't have to do any kind of completely fucked up nonsense to just talk to them. It's perfectly fine. We're gonna roll with it.
We have a pseudo Batman already, so yes, talk from the shadows. dude.
There
It's okay.
are 11 people in this building. One of them is your friend, William Something Stone.
What? Where?
On these... Wait, is that... Sorry, is that the second floor? Or is that like the third floor? Or is
You
that...
don't know. You see it in your mind's eye.
I think it's on the second floor.
Okay. But my first thought was, well, I can just climb up the. Thought, wait a minute. Is this built to? Is there a fire escape?
But again, there are
That's a good
11
question.
people other than him in this building that are very heavily armed, including a person with a Tommy gun.
Wow.
Claudia, you investigate to see if there is a fire escape. So you go around the back of the building, correct?
Stealthily.
And wouldn't you know it, there is a ladder that leads to a fire escape at the back of the building.
I will stealthily climb the fire escape.
And Jesus is going, where's that voice coming from?
Just go with it, James. Just go with it. Okay, Dante the international man of mystery.
Ladies love him, men want to be him.
Didn't there used to be a way that you could make a ruler appear when you do something?
Yes, you can. There's a option for it on the left side. It is a circle with a kind of blocky ruler-y thing pointing to the top right. And that is a ruler function.
That didn't answer my question. I thought there was an option that, well, you mean I can only drag, I can't actually...
Well, you said there was a ruler function. I don't. What's the difference between that and?
I don't know. You can if you're
You can
in the
also
ruler
right-click
option,
with
you
the
can.
token and move it around.
There we go. Sorry, my bad. I'm confusing programs. All right. Well,
It's okay.
unless something stops me, I'm going to the ladder.
Okay, and you said you were climbing it stealthily, correct?
That is correct.
All right, go ahead and roll me some speed evasion.
And I'll follow along.
Oh, I've got an idea. You said he had the Tommy gun in pieces, right?
Yes.
While he's climbing, I would like to try psychokinesis to move one of the pieces that makes the gun inoperable into a place where he wouldn't be able to find it.
It's currently in his hands.
Right, but you said he's taking it apart into pieces so that he can clean it, which means that he probably has a bunch of pieces on like a sheet or something.
All right, so I see what you're trying to do. So we're going to do in two parts. First is to try to activate psychokinesis, and then the second will be to try to do it subtly and hide this thing.
All right, I'm at a D4 now.
Claudia, you look pretty great.
3 successes, which is good enough for either fetch 3. I think is what I want to use. Either that or poltergeist 3. Yeah, since I'm not there, I can't pull it in my hand. So poltergeist 3 will be the one.
Okay.
Poltergeist 3, named after the angry ghost. Blah blah blah. You can fling an unintended small object within short range of you at someone you don't like. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm just trying to fling it across the room or something. So. In a way that maybe he doesn't notice or won't find it.
So I would like you to roll mind deceit to try to pull it away using your psychokinetic force without him noticing.
Let me just make sure I don't have anything else here that aids deceit.
Because you definitely have the force for it, but you could fling it across the room.
Stealth doesn't help me out any, right?
No, not in this case.
Let's see. Leadership, climbing, sleight of hand. No? Okay. 1 success.
1 success, and I'm going to... In your mind's eye, you can see him turn and reach straight towards the cloth as you are pulling it away, and he watches as it starts to crawl behind a nearby crate. And you can hear him go, "What the hell?"
Yeah, that's easily explainable. He was pulling the cloth himself.
Did you see that?
But I mean, I can distract him all day from allowing him to put his Tommy gun together. All day being as long as I don't fuck up another roll. So you guys better hurry up.
All right, so there is ongoing action happening downstairs. And
So, speed and evasion, right?
yes, speed and evasion. Those look real good. You guys climb up to the 3rd floor, in fact. And up here, at the top of the fire escape, the window is specifically boarded up. The other windows on this side, however, look like they have not been boarded up. There is a small ledge across the side of the building just beneath the windows.
Right. Does it look sturdy enough for us to climb through?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Like I said, the window in front of you is boarded up.
No,
You
I'll
will
climb
have to
across.
remove physical wood.
I'll go over the ledge and go into one of the.
All right, so I'm going to
Although, wait, quick pause. I do have the poker. Could I use the poker to? Is the board that nailed in shut, or could I use the poker to like pry it?
Why don't we call that Plan B? Because that'll make noise.
Yes.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah, I was about to mention the noise.
Also, do any of you have? None of you have sabotage as a gift, right?
No.
No,
because we're professional psychics and debunkers. None of us are thieves.
no.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so Claudia, I'm going to ask you to roll a speed athletics to try to balance up here. You could probably add body in it too, honestly, because we did that earlier too. That
Okay,
is
2 successes.
all right. That is perfect. You managed to get up to the window, and you can sort of peer inside, and you see a library where it looks like somebody is working diligently
Hey,
at a table. And in fact,
remember
you
your...
sort of recognize him from the photo.
I know that guy? Oh my god, it's Martin. The hell are you doing here?
I assuming you don't
Uh,
actually exclaim that through the window at him.
Yeah. I'm gonna go, Zamek, start prying off the boards off the window. I need a distraction.
All right, that's what I do. I take the poker and I try to find an easy board to pry off.
And while
All
he's doing
right.
that, I want to slip in the window.
So, Zamek, what skills do you have for prying open a bunch of boards?
I would assume it's an athletic feat.
For just the physicality of it, but crafting would normally apply towards sabotage.
I do have observation. Could I just observe a weak part in the boarding and then use my athleticism to attack it with the poker?
It will be harder if we added more things, but yes. So you could go ahead and roll body, observation, athletics, and crafting if you have any of the above.
All right, I'm gonna roll my athletics first, and then this is gonna be the observation.
That is a good number of successes. You manage to identify some weak spots that you can at least leverage from, and you start prying them out. Claudia, what are you doing?
I'm using that as a distraction so I can stealth in the window.
All right, go ahead and give me a speed evasion to slip in. The windows, of course, aren't bolted shut on the 3rd floor. Who would ever come in through the 3rd floor? You would, with 7s. You are inside and unseen. As the boards being taken off draw the attention of Martin, who starts approaching the window. And downstairs, Dante, you can see that Glenn is getting a little bit upset. What are you doing?
Guys, I am sorry in advance. I'm rolling psychokinesis again. I think I just played my hand with my slip.
Oh no.
D4.
Well, let's see if it happens first.
Well, I've lost my powers for the day, but I have 2 successes, which I don't think is going to be enough. Might need to add something here. Yeah, I need 3 successes. So what do I have here? I can either declare a favorite use. I am aware that if I reroll that 1, it's still going to be gone, right?
Actually, you can't re-roll a dwindle die after it rolls a 1. It's actually...
All right,
yes,
then
you
I'm
gotta
going to
do
use
that.
personality, mercurial. I'm going to use my personality on this.
Okay.
Awesome. I have nothing left.
What can you get for 1 success?
Well, my thought was I was going to set the room on fire, making them run away or run out of it. But with 1 success, thoughtography. Is there a TV in that room?
No, there is not.
Let's see. I got.
There is a phonograph upstairs.
Yeah, but that's not what thoughtography is going to be. I can shove. Is there like a crack in the wall or something?
Yeah, it's an old building. There's definitely a crack in the wall somewhere.
Alright, I'm going to try and shove whatever the piece is into the crack in the wall to make it harder to get. And that's like the last amount of time I can buy these guys.
All right. So, hyped up a little bit on your own dominant magic powers, you suddenly realize that it has faded from your grasp, and in a last-ditch effort, you try to hide a piece of the gun. And you can hear, of course, in your mind's eye, Glenn immediately go cursing under his breath. Gosh, air conditioning, it's like the devil. All right. So back to the danger upstairs, Claudia. You are. It looks like you are approaching Martin. What are you
Yeah, I'm
planning
not.
to do?
That's very weird to see him here. So, oh, crap. I'm thinking like, well, I could try reasoning with him or intimidating him. Wait, I'm really crappy at all of those. I am just going to knock him out.
All right. So give me a roll. What are you gonna knock him out with? He is
I'm
going
gonna
to dodge.
I am going to sucker punch him with my uppercut.
All right. Give it a go.
Let's see. Yep.
I don't think he could stop that.
Yeah.
Even if he dodges. Let's see if we can at least filter out the 4 and 3. Maybe he doesn't immediate. I think he's going down one way or another. I don't think he can actually soak enough. Let me double check real quick.
Yeah.
How much damage is it going to be?
Well, it would be 6,
5,
but it's supposed to be a
6.
subdual attack, so it's supposed to be knocking him out.
Yeah, he's he's on the ground.
Yeah,
Unless I'm.
I think
He
the,
might
I
not
think
be
the, word,
up
I think
for
the
longer
phrase
than
I think
I-
the phrase you're looking for is you rang his clock.
Yeah. Well, I might have given him a concussion, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to lay him on his side.
Actually,
and then
he might have a bare chance. I'm sorry, I was looking at a different set of stats. He might have a bare chance.
he might be a major character.
so-
That's what I'm worried
okay.
about.
He soaks 2 off of the 6, and now he is winded and hurt.
Oh, he's a major character. Wow. So and it turns around, spins around. Damn it, Martin, you're not supposed to be here.
What? Who the hell are you? And
Martin, I've met
right,
Martin before.
no, you have not met his soldier friends. This man was merely in a photo.
Oh, I thought I knew Martin from the
Mm-mm.
from the raid.
You've been gone long enough that these are friends that William has met and has never introduced you to.
Martin Riddles?
Robbles.
He was in our first adventure.
No.
This is Rubble.
Yeah.
This man is
Oh.
completely different.
Oh, I can go to town on this guy then. Sorry.
Absolutely. No, this isn't Riddle.
I punch him, he turns around, he's a major character. Wait, I don't know who you are. I'm just gonna kick your ass. What are
Yeah,
you gonna do
the
about
black
this?
cat turns around and you realize, wait a second, you're not Martin. The
Wow,
Martin I knew.
that's a load off my mind.
Okay, other heroes though. Zamek, you have stripped the boards from it, and James, the window's open.
I'll let Zamek go in first.
All right, I go in and assist Claudia.
All right, are you going to just go ahead and lay into Martin here?
Sure, why not? I got a poker. What are the stats on that thing?
We posted them
Wait.
up above. That is
I got it. I'm gonna
Thank you.
copy and paste. I'm gonna copy and paste it again.
Yeah, just been a bit since we used them. Body speed fighting.
Okay. Body speed fighting. This I now have. Body speed. I did buy it. I think I just rolled an extra one. Hold on a second. I know it's on my character sheet because I know I bought this. Buy it.
The quest for character sheet hunts begins. It is
I
just
don't-
walloping him over the head, at least.
All right.
I think you did buy fighting, so
I did buy fighting, right? So
up to D6, I recall.
All right, it's gonna do that 11d6 again, but we're just gonna use the same.
Yeah,
first
we'll
roll,
just use the first one.
which is
That is
always a 1 for some reason.
good and not good, but hey, 2 sixes is still pretty good. I'm gonna roll his real stats now. But if you get the hit, he's just down. He's out of stuff. Where'd it go? There we go. Ooh, there we go. He manages to dodge you. He sees the poker coming and puts up his hand in the way. James. Lamek, you are now in the room. What'd you say there?
Nothing.
Oh, well, it's your turn to do some actions.
Look,
You step
it's
in.
like now calm down. I'm sure we can.
So you're gonna try to reason with him.
I look at
Yeah.
James, just whack him with the shovel.
Okay. Okay. I kind of wail fed.
All right, give me a roll. Body, speed, and fighting. That is a 5. And he rolls another 7. He catches it with his other hand, turning his back fully to Claudia, and looks at all of you and goes, "What the hell is all of this? Where do you keep coming from?" And I'm gonna go ahead and ask Dante. Dante, are you going to stick out of this and not get involved?
Upstairs? No. Continuing watch down here
All
since
right.
I'm still invisible and see everything.
I will keep you appraised if anything comes to pass downstairs. Meanwhile, in the upstairs, Martin is winded and hurt, and he looks at all of you, and he pulls out his gun, and he starts waving it around. He's going to guard in anticipation of the next person to try to hit him. I don't know what all this is about, but you better get down on the ground.
All right.
And we go back to heroes.
Who? Something simultaneous because I can go to grapple him and then you can disarm him.
He can shoot you if you try to grapple him.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's already got the gun out. Wow, he's tougher than you look. I am going to look at him and say, "You're tougher than you look. We're here to get answers, and I'm going to guard and attempt to intimidate him
Wow, okay, go ahead and give it a go.
by rolling my will and presence." Which, wait, I have guts.
Duly
I will sweep
intimidated
and
by
scare
you.
James. No, wait.
He is panicked.
Yep.
So he will no longer attack.
Yep. So put that gun down.
He is surrounded. He is going to set it down on the ground slowly and surrender.
What's going on here? Who are you guys?
I work here.
What do you do with that? What do you do that makes you need to carry a gun?
That's none of your business.
I'm making it my business.
And as they're intimidating him, I'm going to look around the library, see if there's anything of interest around here.
Immediately the titles on the shelves jump out at you as not normal reading. They are all seemingly very strange and esoteric in nature. There is something wrong with this library.
This library has a very specialized section.
All right, and I walk over and I pluck a book off the shelf And I'm like, treatise on extra-dimensional planar
Hey,
travel?
It's not
Zamek,
exactly a page turner.
I'm going to take Martin's gun unless he resists.
He is panicked, so he will not resist you picking up the gun.
All
He'll
right.
complain about it. It's like, hey,
Listen,
pistol.
there's two ways we can do this. There's two ways we can do this, and you're only going to enjoy one of them. I'm asking you again, what kind of job requires you to have this weird kind of highfalutin imported library like this? What do you do here?
I just work for a guy called Sikovec. We're working together.
On what?
And as you're talking, I'm like, ruminations on the nature of the Yellow King?
Oh, yeah, that's a wonderful play. Go ahead and read that one. And he turns back around to you, Claudia. It's like,
Sit down.
I'll be honest. I'm not privy to Shikovec's whole plan here, but we made a
That
couple
would
of
come
scores.
you.
We've gotten a whole bunch of guns out of this and some jewelry.
Listen.
And I'm like, what the hell is a Cthulhu?
Listen, Zamek Green, keep this guy on ice and make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
I walk over and I press my poker against his neck.
Yep, not moving. Promise.
I'm going to give the gun to Green so you can hold him at gunpoint since you're, yeah, all your marksmanship back at the academy is going to pay off today. I say, handing him this gun.
What?
Oh, they sent you to West Point before they shipped you out to the war. Lucky.
And
Wait, what? It's.
I love how he's totally not sound.
Yeah, yeah, it's like, give me a gun. I took the shot one before. You know that kind.
Martin just giggles a little bit at this.
And now I'm going to go and sneak out into the hallway.
All right. Let me go ahead and
You guys can
reveal
keep
area.
like cataloging books or whatever. I think both of you actually have research as a gift, don't you?
Yes, I have academics.
Yes, you guys are in paradise.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Yeah, if it was for the guns, I would be.
I go over to James. I'm like, here, give me that. Go check out the libraries, and then I put the poker down and I guess I sit down on the table and I kind of like hold the gun on my lap, kind of like just sitting there with the gun pointing at him, staring him in the face.
Okay, so what's academics?
Yeah, I'd say mind academics observation to just peruse through it. Research would definitely approve as well. And meanwhile, while he's rolling that, Claudia, this is the main hallway in the apartment on the 3rd floor. Windowless, of course, with a stairwell leading downwards, and a couple of barred doors. Barred on this side.
That's weird. I'm going to unbar this door and go through it.
All right. The barred one is the gray one.
Oh. I'm going to leave that one barred and go through this brown door.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal. It says, if you already know he's behind there through some magical mechanism.
I have a spiritual advisor.
Exactly. And of course, while they're in the library looking through things, you came out with 1 success.
Wait, I'm not done.
Yeah, 2 success. And the research, 3 success.
Can I assist him, or am I totally focused on guarding Martin?
You better keep that poker to his neck.
Okay. Well, gun to his face.
Exactly. Oh, James has the gun. Well, I guess you'd have both. But
No,
James,
he passed it. He passed the gun to me. He's doing the research, and I'm just pointing the gun at Martin.
And a lot of these have to do with strange and ancient societies and peoples and their rituals. And in fact, a number of the names mentioned in these continue to reference, or at least what you see most popularly referenced, is a term called Boonark. It might be some sort of state of mind.